Hi everyone, today's bread is Isaiah chapter 43 verse 1 to 2, and it says, "But now thus said the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee." And this was God speaking to the Israelites, who he redeemed. And now this is God speaking to us believers, who Jesus Christ has redeemed. And this promise also pertains to us because we have been redeemed. All we have to do is trust in the Lord with all our hearts. We can see this evident in the lives of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Daniel chapter 3, when a law was made that everyone should bow to their image, their idol, and whoever didn't bow should be thrown into the fiery furnace. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego did not bow. Now, these people had unwavering faith and trust in God. And so when they didn't bow, they now told the king about it, and the king told them to bow. And they said they were not going to bow, that they can be thrown in the fiery furnace to serve God, and God is able to deliver them out of the king's hand, and he will. But if he didn't, they wouldn't still bow. And so they didn't bow. So they were bound together and thrown into the fiery furnace. Now in the fiery furnace, after some time, they saw them walking around. And they now saw a fourth man who looked like the Son of God, according to the Bible. And that was definitely Jesus with them in the fiery furnace. And so instead of them just walking outside, coming out of the fiery furnace, they were walking in the fiery furnace. And sometimes God could be dramatic with all these things, and it's just awesome to see it, to be honest. I love to see it. And eventually, Daniel chapter 3 verse 27 says, "And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head singed, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them." So this was after they told them to come out. They now saw these things and noticed it. And this is the same thing Isaiah 43 verse 2 says, that when thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. And this was evident in the lives of these three people. And all we have to do is what Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding." Sometimes we may think, okay, we'll try to understand how would God do it, how would he do it? But God is in his own class, and he has his own ways, which are way higher than our ways. And all we have to do is trust in him with all our hearts.